And from apartment to apartment, trying to get everybody out of there as a fire was burning through the complex in Colerain Township and people were sound asleep.
Yeah, 3 people were critically injured, including a child and a pregnant woman. Tonight, for the very first time, the man who helped people escape talks with us. WLWT News 5's Chris Jacobs joining us live from Cincinnati Children's Hospital, where, Chris, at least one of those victims is still there tonight.
Yeah, Mike Cherie, that man's name is Justin Smith. He made the 911 call, then went door to door trying to alert his neighbors to the danger that was going on, that was that fire. But the heroism didn't stop there. He even went into the burning apartment and tried to pull people to safety.
I wasn't thinking about anything, but it was just more so just instincts.
A moment that was surreal and full of panic.
Oh, they're not coming out. My house is full of smoke.
An apartment complex in Colerain Township goes up in flames, creating a frenzy for the people living there, but also creating a moment of heroism for one man.
It wasn't really smoke, it was just like a black abyss.
Justin Smith lives 1 floor up from the apartment that caught fire. He literally played the role as the savior from above.
People say thank you and stuff, and I was just really a vessel for, just to, I thank God that, he just used me at that moment.
Smith jumped into action the moment he realized how serious the fire was.
Hey, everybody out!
He made the initial 911 call, then went door to door, telling people to get out.
You can't stay in there, baby.
But he took it a step further, going into the burning apartment, trying to save a 2-year-old and a pregnant woman.
I couldn't even see in front of me. It was like my eyes were closed, but you know what I mean? And once I seen that, I had to turn back around.
Justin's brave actions not going unnoticed by the Colerain Fire Department. The battalion chief praising his quick thinking.
I think that guy who made the 911 call and was helping, get people out of the building and banging on the doors. I think that guy is a hero.
And starting 2024 with an act of courage and a message on the importance of a good neighbor.
I just thank God, and and it's a really hell of a way to start the year. It definitely is.
Yeah, it certainly is. Now, everyone at that complex, including Smith, was displaced. He's staying at a relative's house right now as all the damage gets assessed and sorted out. Now, as for the 3 victims, they're all at level 1 trauma centers. The 2-year-old is at Cincinnati Children's, where we are right now. As for the pregnant woman, she's in the delivery and labor wing. Reporting live from Cincinnati Children's, Chris Jacobs, WLWT News 5.
Chris, thank you.